Hello, my name is Silvia. Welcome to Amari Yoga. We are going to do today a session of power yoga. It's going to be intermediate level. If you are still in your beginner level, you can practice any of the other videos that I've got in the YouTube channel. Please have your bottle of water next to you if you need to take as many breaks as you need to. Expect to go into inversions, back bends today, hand balances, shoulder balances, and quite a lot of vinyasas we're gonna go. If you feel like it's too much at some point, just come into your child pose or pause it, take a break, and then carry on. I hope you will enjoy it, and welcome. Thank you so much for your watching, and remember to subscribe if you like it after practicing. So we're gonna start into our standing position. Feet together, 1 foot apart from the yoga mat. Hands sideways of your legs, and then make sure your pelvis is tipped forward. So maybe try to encourage it by bringing the hands into your pelvis and just really try to tag that belly in. Take a few breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Try to be really present into the moment. And leave any other thought behind. Notice how your body feels. And with the next deep inhale, rise the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold again and jump into your plank or chaturanga. Come into your upward facing dog. Come into your downward facing dog. Bring heels to floor one at a time, walking that down dog. And just noticing how you feel today, how your body is, your mind is. Make sure your spine is really straight. Your buttocks is pointing up. And from here, inhale, lift the right leg as high as you can. Hips square, toes pointing down. Maybe try to look towards those right toes. And from there, bring the right knee towards your chest. Keep it floating. Maybe press through the hands, bring the shoulder blade as high as you can. And step the right foot in between the hands. Left knee on left hand into the floor, right hand up towards the sky. Maybe rotate the hand around the waist. Take a few breaths there. And from here, inhale, lift the right hand up. Bring it towards the floor and step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. And as you exhale, hands into your lower back. Bend the knees if you need to. If not, keep them straight and arch your back. Open chest. Maybe hang your head. Inhale, rise up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms into the ground, parallel to your feet, and jump into your plank or chaturanga. Come into your upward facing dog. Exhale and come into your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. And from here, lift the left leg up, hips square, toes pointing down. Take a few breaths again. And with the next inhale, bring the left knee towards your chest. Really tuck that belly in and try to press your shoulder blade as high as you can. Then from here, step the left foot in between the hands. Right hand on the floor, left hand up. Stay there, or maybe wrap the hand around the waist. Rotate shoulder, open chest a bit more. Take a few breaths. Inhale, lift the left hand up towards the sky. Bring it towards the floor. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms together in front of your chest. Remember, the pelvis forward. Avoid too much arching into your lower back in your standing pose. Take a break. Inhale, rise up the hands again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump into your plank or chaturanga. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Rotate the shoulders back, open the chest, engage the glutes. And tuck the toes, come into your downward facing dog. Walk your downward facing dog. With the next inhale, lift the right leg as high as you can. This time, open the hips, bend the right knee, look through the gap towards the right. And from there, slowly we're gonna start rotating and coming into that wild pose. But the challenge in here is, instead of going all the way towards it, we're gonna try to pose it halfway. So maybe try to lift the right hand, keep it floating the leg, and then rotate. Left toes pointing towards the back of the yoga mat. Press the hips as high as you can. Open the chest. Let the right hand to drop down. Keep the left arm really straight and really strong. And from here, we're gonna come back into our downward facing dog. But we're gonna try to find the balance again in the middle. And slowly tuck the knee and set yourself into your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. And from here, lift the left leg up towards the sky. This time, open the hips towards the left. Drop the left knee. Keep pointing the knee up towards the sky. Feel the hip opening. Your head is in between your arms, looking underneath the left triceps. And from here, on your own time, we're gonna try to find the balance again. Halfway, hold it with your core, with your entire body engaged. And then the left toes come towards the right, right toes pointing towards the back of the yoga mat. Open chest. Take a few breaths. And from here, come back into that balancing pose in the middle. And then come into your downward facing dog. Walk your downward facing dog. Right leg up towards the sky, hips square, toes pointing down. And from here, we're gonna step the right foot in between the hands. Lift the right hand up towards the sky, wrap it around the waist. Take a few breaths. And from here, we're gonna come into side plank. So rotate those left toes and lift the right leg and place it on top of the left foot. Maybe extend the right hand up towards the sky. Find your balance. Right hand around the waist again. And step the right foot forward. Nice. From here, come into your high lunge. Leave the hands all the way up. Back leg straight. Keep breathing. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. And with the next exhale, palms into the ground. Step the right foot back into your downward facing dog. Walk your downward facing dog. And with the next inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Hips square, toes pointing down. Keep breathing as normal as possible. And with the next inhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Left hand comes up towards the sky. And then wrap the hand around the waist. Then from here, we're going to come into that side plank. Rotate the right toes and try to bring that left foot on top of the right leg. Lift the left hand up towards the sky. Hold it in there. Maybe wrap the hand again around the waist. And slowly and controlled, the left foot is going to come towards the front of the yoga mat. From here, reset both hands into the floor and come into your high lunge. Keep breathing, make sure your body is in the middle, upper body is balancing between both legs. And as you exhale, palms into the floor, parallel to your left foot. Step the right foot forward into your fold forward. Swing side to side. Take deep breaths. With the next inhale, we're going to rise all the way up again. Palms together, interlock the fingers, press the palms up. Pelvis tip forward. And if you feel ready, maybe come into your toes. Heels on the ground, right hand into your right thigh, and the left hand comes up and over. Get a nice side stretch. Keep the top arm completely straight. Chest open. Inhale, come towards the middle. Exhale, towards the left. Change arms. Fingertips spread. Feel the power all the way through your fingers. Inhale as you come towards the middle. Exhale as you fold forward again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward again. Palms parallel to your foot. Jump into your plank or chaturanga. Come into your upward facing dog. Look towards your toes, side to side. Rotate that neck. Come towards the middle. And then as you exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Now from here, we're gonna lift the left hand and we're gonna try to reach with the left hand the right ankle and try to look towards the right. Spine straight. Keep doing your belly breathing. And change towards the other side. Left hand into the down dog and the right hand comes towards the left ankle. Look towards the left this time. Try to keep your head underneath the triceps, the left triceps. Neck relaxed. Feel the stretch into your shoulders, your hamstrings. With the next inhale, bring the hand into the front of the yoga mat. Knees into the ground. And look up and come into your cow stretch. Exhale, come into your cat stretch. Look towards your belly, arch your back, bring shoulder blade as high as you can. Inhale, look up. And exhale, one more time, look towards your belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Tuck toes, lift the knees, and bring the buttocks as high as you can. Keep the back straight, your head in between your arms. Maybe rock the hips slightly a little bit side to side. And with the next inhale, we're gonna lift the right leg up towards the sky. And this time we're gonna try to lift the left hand as well. Maybe just a little bit. And then bring it down. Step the right foot down as well. Now from here, left leg is gonna come up as high as we can, hips square, toes pointing down. And the same, we're gonna try to lift the right hand, maybe just a little bit. Maybe if you find that balance, sideways of your ribs. Find your focus and bring it all the way down into your down dog, feet as well into your down dog. Look in between the hands, jump or step forward. Inhale and rise all the way up. Palms together in front of your chest. Take another break. Maybe lean your head side to side. Bring the head towards the middle. And with the next inhale, bring the hands all the way up. Palms together in front of your chest. And bend the knees. Come into your chair pose. Open the knees as wide as your hips. Reach with hands as high as you can. Keep that back really strong, glutes strong. Keep breathing. And then as you exhale, hands into the floor. Bring the knees into your armpit. And from here, just try to find your own balance, and just if you need it, and come into your crow pose. Hold it for a few breaths. And slowly bring the toes down and come back into your chair pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Palms together, rotate towards the right. Bring the left triceps on the outside of the right leg. Keep pressing in there. Maybe extend the arms if it feels good. Make sure both of the knees are at the same level. Palms together. And maybe step the left foot back. Find that balance. Keep pressing the palms together, right elbow pointing up towards the sky. Maybe we extend again, and maybe we wrap the hands around that right leg. Keep breathing. And wrap, come towards the middle, and now step the left foot forward. Nice, stay there. Come into your chair pose. Now we're gonna do the same into the other side. Palms together, rotate towards the left. Make sure the alignment is correct. And then from here, maybe extend the arms, one up, one down. Keep breathing. Palms together and step the right foot back. Adjust if you need to. And then rotate maybe even a little bit more in there. Now this time we're gonna lift the left hand up, wrap it around the waist, and maybe you can connect it with the right hand through the leg, the left leg this time. Keep breathing. And unwrapped. Palms together and step the right foot forward. Come into your chair pose. Take a few breaths. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands into your lower back, open chest. Rotate shoulders, hang your neck maybe. Inhale and rise all the way up. As you exhale, fold forward. And come back into your crow balancing pose if possible. Find your own balance. Maybe both toes, maybe one. And from here, jump into plank. Or maybe a step into plank. Hold your plank. Find that strength. Knees on the ground, chest in between the hands. And lift your chest, come into your baby cobra. Arms extended behind your back. Maybe lift your legs as well. Bend the knees, maybe hold those ankles and point the toes back. Maybe lift a little bit higher. Keep the knees as close as you can. And exhale all the way down. Relax the toes down, palms parallel to your chest. Come into the knees. Come into your child pose. Take a break. Feel how much effort you're putting into this session, into this moment of your life. See how your body is reacting. Take a few minutes just to analyze it. To see how your mind is behaving. What are your thoughts? Probably you are too focused into what you're doing, which is a good sign. Just live in the present moment. If you feel like staying here a little bit longer, stay. If not, come back into your plank. Feel your body re-energized. And from here, we're going to hold a plank. And then one hand at a time, we're going to try to touch the shoulders. Rock maybe the hips a little bit to shift the weight between one side and the other one, but keep it as stable as possible. And now from here, come into your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. And from here, lift the right leg up and bring the right knee towards the right elbow. If you feel like this is enough, stay there. If you feel like you want a little bit more, extend the right leg. Maybe flex those elbows a little bit and bring the leg all the way back. And bring it all the way into your downward facing dog. When you're ready, we're gonna do the same on the other leg. Lift the left leg, bring the knee towards your elbow. Maybe if it feels good, extend the leg. Okay, take a few breaths and bring it back into the floating down dog, and then all the way down into the floor. Walk your down dog. And walk your hands towards your feet. Stay into the fold forward. Maybe swing a little bit side to side. Walk both of the hands around your ankle towards the right, to the middle and to the left. To the middle. And now from here, the left hand is gonna hold the right toes. Right hand is gonna come up towards the sky. We're gonna bend both of the knees and we're gonna shift the body weight to the left foot. And then we're gonna try to come to that standing pose with the leg holding, and then try to extend that right leg forward. Keep the shoulders down. Make sure as far away as from your ears. Keep breathing. And now we're gonna swap the hands. Right hand is gonna come to hold those toes. And then the left hand towards the left. And bring the right leg as high as you can towards the right. Open the hips. Keep breathing. Towards the middle. And all the way down. Slowly and control. Take a break in there. Swing side to side. And from here, the right hand is going to come towards the left toes. Bend both of the knees. The left hand comes up towards the sky, and then shift the body weight towards the right foot and right leg. And try to lift that left leg from the ground. Slowly rise up. Extend the left leg forward. And the left hand is pointing back. Keep breathing. Left hand comes to meet the left foot. And then open the left leg towards the left. Right hand comes towards the right. Keep that breath. Come towards the middle. Both hands holding that leg. Keep extended the leg if possible. And slowly come all the way down. Maybe swing side to side your head. Open your feet as wide as the yoga mat. And interlock the fingers behind you. Let the gravity to pull down the arms. Knuckles pointing towards the front of the yoga mat. And maybe your upper body swinging side to side from one knee to the other one. Now from here, we're going to bring both of the hands towards the floor. And now the left hand is going to come up and over, wrap it around the waist. And maybe the right hand as well gets around that leg. interlock the fingers. And then shift the body weight towards the left leg this time. Come into your toes into the right leg and slowly try to find the balance and come into standing. Stay there. Or maybe bring the leg all the way up, point the toes up towards the sky. See where you can get today. And slowly down. Maybe make a pause and find a way to come all the way down towards the yoga mat. Release the hands. Swing side to side. And when you're ready, we're gonna go towards the other leg. We're gonna do exactly the same. This time, right hand lifted up as high as you can. Rotate through the chest. Right hand around the waist. The left hand through the gap and maybe interlock the fingers. Then from here we're gonna bend the knees and shift the body weight towards the right leg. Try to come into your toes first and then maybe try to find a way to come into your standing pose. Keep breathing there. And if you feel comfortable, maybe extend the leg. Take a few breaths. Bend the knee and slowly all the way down. Release the hands in the middle. Get through the gap with the hands if it feels good. Extend the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Keep the arms reaching back. And then as you exhale, extend the legs and keep reaching far. Feel that pull through the shoulders, stretch into your hamstrings. And then release the hands and walk the hands into your downward facing dog. Feet together, heels into the ground if possible. Rock the hips side to side. And now from here, we're gonna bend the elbows and bring them into the ground. And now interlock the fingers in the middle. Get your head into the ground. Get your head against the hands that are gonna make like an helmet for your head, and then walk your toes towards your face. Then if you have already done any headstand, go into your headstand. If you are still practicing it, do it against the wall. But then bring one leg up and then the other one. Find your balance. Point the toes as high as you can. Pelvis stacked. And slowly maybe open the knees towards the side into your inverted butterfly. If it feels good, extend the legs towards the sides. Foot together again into your butterfly. Knees towards your chest. Take a little pause in there and maybe foot all the way down towards the floor. Walk the foot far away, ready to come into your downward facing dog. Hands into the floor, press into your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. And knees into the ground. Open the hips, big gap in between the knees, and come into your child pose. Take a break in there. Deep breath. Try to stay still for a few minutes. Feel that power through the body. If you want a bit of a stretch for your shoulders, interlock the hands behind you. Point your knuckles towards the sky, towards the ceiling, depends what you're practicing. Maybe move a little bit those arms side to side. So you're rolling across your forehead, side to side. And then from here, maybe rise your bum up towards the sky and let your head to roll so you feel the stretch into the back of your neck. Keep knuckles pointing up. And with the next inhale, come into your plank position. Make sure you're in one line. Fingertips spread. And from here, we're gonna come into our left side plank. And we're gonna try to rise that right leg as high as we can. Maybe try to reach with the right hand, the right toes. Keep pressing away the hips through the floor. And then slowly all the way down, all the way towards the middle, change towards the other side. Take your own time to do it. See how far you can get. Come towards the middle. And then knees on the ground, chest on the ground. Lift your chest into that baby cobra. Engage your lower back, extend the arms sideways. Interlock the fingers. Lift the legs, bend the knees, and maybe try to get your wrist into the ankles. Hold the ankles and then lift as high as you can. Maybe rock a little bit forward and back. Nice, and release all the way down. Palms into the ground. Come into the knees and into your down dog. Step the right foot in between the hands, left foot in between the hands, and come into your buttocks. Sit into the floor. And from here, nicely try to find the balance into your bum. Start lifting the legs, maybe come into your boat pose. Find that strength, keep the back straight. And from here, foot into the ground and rest your upper body in between the legs. Maybe swing a little bit side to side. Now from here, we're gonna come into our back. So lie into your back. And then see if you can come into your wheel pose. Once again, if you have practice coming into back bends, deep back bends, and your shoulders and your hands and wrists are strong enough, go for it. If not, come into your bridge pose. So your bridge pose would be your hands as close as possible towards your ankles, ankles as close as possible towards your buttocks. And then from here, inhale and lift the pelvis as high as you can. Maybe reach ankles or maybe come into your toes. Keep lifting up as high as you can. Then if you feel comfortable here, you're gonna come into your wheel. So hands are gonna be pointing the fingers towards the back of the yoga mat. And then from here, we're gonna press up into your wheel. Keep pressing those hips as high as you can. Try to keep your upper body, your chest, your arms as strong and as straight as possible. Then if you feel like it, maybe lift the right leg. If you are into your bridge, you can do the same. And then the other one. And then slowly all the way down into your bridge if you were into your wheel. And if you are into your wheel, come straight all the way down into the floor. Tuck the knees towards the chest and maybe rock side to side. Notice how your body feels. And now from here, we're gonna try to come back into our boat pose. So find that power, that length into your spine and really engage your core. Find that boat pose. And from here, feet into the ground and try to come into your standing pose. Rise with the arms all the way up. Arms sideways of your legs, tuck your pelvis. And breathe. Then we're gonna come into our wheel again, or into our bridge. So I give you a more advanced version if you feel like you want to try that today. Do it against the wall if you haven't ever done it, but you must to be able to do a wheel to do this one. And you must to be quite flexible into your back. So we're gonna come into that wheel from standing pose. We're gonna open the feet a little bit wider. We're gonna come into that arch back. Maybe come into the floor if you feel not good enough to do this one. But I will meet all of you into the wheel pose. So do whatever you need to do to come into your wheel pose or your bridge pose. So if you are willing to go from standing, press those hips forward. And then from here, extend the arms back. And slowly bend through the knees and softly land into the floor. If you feel like this is too much, you can do it against the wall, walking the hands down. Or if you feel like it's too much anyway, just come into the floor, as I say. Then if you want to practice the coming up, bend the knees and bring that body weight all the way up into standing. If you are into the floor, find a way to come back all the way to standing again. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe grab your ankles. Bend the elbows and try to come a little bit closer towards your shins. Feet together, arms resting into the floor. And now step the right foot back. Right knee into the ground. And we're gonna come into our lizard pose. So you're gonna bring both of the hands towards the right side of the left foot. And maybe bring the arms into the floor. elbows into the floor. Make sure both shoulders are on the ground. If you feel happy here, you can come into your split. So you keep walking that leg all the way forward. If you feel like you're very close but not yet there, you can use a support, a block, and place it underneath your buttocks. And just fold on top of that front leg. While you breathe. And then from here, we're gonna swap to the other leg. So there are two options. You come back into your lizard pose, or you can just come up here, bring the right leg all the way forward, and then the left leg all the way back. And breathe in there. And with the next inhale, come back into your lizard pose. Left knee on the ground, step that right foot in between the hands. And step the right knee back. We are gonna do a few cat and cows. Knees as wide as your hips. Wrist underneath your shoulders, and then maybe close your eyes. Inhale, come into your cow. Exhale, come into your cat. When you're into your cow, try to arch your back, bring the belly button as close as you can towards the yoga mat. Roll the shoulders up. And then as you exhale, look towards your belly. Open your neck. And then try to bring shoulder blade as high as you can. Come into a neutral position. Right hand is going to come up as high as you can. And then through the gap towards the left. Head into the ground, looking towards the left hand pointing up. And maybe wrap the hand around the waist. Take a few breaths there. If you didn't have enough challenges, maybe try to lift that left leg up towards the sky. If not, keep the knee on the ground. All the way down, find the way. Reset, coming towards that neutral back. Now we're gonna go towards the other side. Inhale and lift the left hand. And as you exhale, bring that left hand towards the right head, looking towards the right hand up. Wrap it around the waist into your inner thigh. And choose what you want to do. Maybe you want to stay here, or maybe you want to lift the right leg up. But keep breathing normally. And slowly down. Right hand up towards the sky, all the way down. Move those hips, make circles with the body. Move the spine wherever it feels like you want to go. Get a nice stretch for your wrist. Point the fingertips towards your knees. Maybe sit a little bit back. Or if you want a very intense stretch into your wrist, come into your downward facing dog with those inverted wrists. Knees into the ground. Right hand reaches through towards the left hand towards the right. Inhale, come towards the middle, and now swap. First we start with the left going towards the right, and then the right towards the left. And come up. And now bring the feet forward and come into your Savasana. So from now, I'm just going to lie into the Savasana, and then I recommend you to stop watching the video, lie into the Savasana and just relax as long as you need it. Maybe play your favorite music, maybe be in silence, maybe bring cushions or blocks for your lower back as a support. But please take at least 5 minutes to rest into your Savasana. And from here, I must say thank you very much. And I hope after your Savasana, remember to subscribe. And I will see you next week. Thank you.